Good morning, and welcome to a new episode of the Randall Cadenhead Report. Now, this is terrible. A devastating flood has hit Nepal and Tibet, killing over 360 people, with over 1,400 people being reported missing. Uh, Following the reports coming out from the Associated Press, the news coming out of there is horrible, and my prayers are with those affected and with the families. A new report says that CIA Director John Ratcliffe's purpose for the secret visit to Moscow on Sunday was to warn Russia not to attack NATO countries. New reports are coming out about the real purpose for the CIA director's rare and secret trip to Moscow this past weekend. According, according to an article on ABC News' website, the Wall Street Journal was the first news organization to report on the purpose of the trip, which was mainly to warn Russia not to attack member countries of the NATO alliance. Sources have also told the media that the subject of Iran was also brought up during the meetings that Ratcliffe held with several of his Russian counterparts. The reports are Ratcliffe apparently also tried to get an audience with Putin, who and was apparently rebuffed. In an interview with Glenn Beck on his radio program yesterday morning, President Trump called the visit semi-routine, and when asked if it had anything to do with Russia's increased aggressive behavior towards NATO or the increased economic pressure on Iran, Trump responded that it was none of those things, which is which is false if the Wall Street Journal journal's reporting is accurate, and it definitely was not routine, much less or even semi-routine. Yesterday, President Trump signed an executive order declaring a national emergency concerning threats to the nation's power grid from foreign-made equipment that the administration is warning could potentially leave the country's power grid vulnerable to sabotage or to catastrophic disruption. Now, if that's true, then yeah, good, because that is an emergency. You know, Georgia Republican Senate candidate Mike Collins has a white supremacist problem. Collins is the Republican candidate in Georgia who is challenging the incumbent Democratic Senator John Ossoff in the U.S. Senate race in the Peach State this year. However, the Washington Post is reporting that former Collins intern Preston Pata, age 24, shared images of a swastika on his private X account, as well as an AI generated image of himself in Ku Klux Klan garb. Pata also reportedly told the Post that, quote, the white race contributes more to the world, unquote. Can we move? No, seriously, can we move past this issue? No, I thought we had. Collins himself has been accused by opponents of posting racist and anti-Semitic comment on social media platforms. And on top of that, his former chief of staff, Brandon Phillips, was dismissed regarding a rather vulgar post about a campaign operative, and a subsequent chief of staff, Kip Talley, who was just replaced last month because of a report that he took part in a group chat with neo Nazis Nick Fuentes and Richard Spencer. No, no, really. But really, there's only one race that matters, and that's the human race. Yeah, this was. I thought this was bad when I was in the college Republicans, but it's gotten worse. It apparently has gotten worse. Trump's attorneys aren't disputing reports that by illegally adding Trump's name to the Kennedy Center, that it may have, quote, irrevocably damaged the building's historic marble facade. The Trump appointed board of directors of the Kennedy Center, which is officially titled the John F. Kennedy Performing Arts Center, are also threatening to demolish the building unless it is named for Donald Trump. No, no, seriously. Former Border Patrol Chief Greg Bovino, in an interview with, yeah, no, this is rich. Yeah, former Border Patrol Chief Greg Bovino, in an interview with Tucker Carlson on his podcast yesterday, accused Trump administration officials of pulling his security detail because they want him dead. Bovino is the former Border Patrol head who oversaw Trump's mass deportation raids. Bovino retired at the end of March, a couple of months after he had been removed from head of the detail that was overseeing the raids. Hope everyone has a good day, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.